up, y'all? This is Antoine, aka the Bigfella. It is Friday morning around 10:30. I just got finished with the job and I am on standby. Luckily, the job was pretty close to my house, so I'm actually on my way home now to go get my fishing rods and probably try to hit a couple fishing holes while I'm on standby. But I'll try to get some of that footage for y'all. Hopefully, I'll catch a fish today. It's hovering right around 50 degrees, and it's been that way all week, so hopefully the water's warmed up enough to where the fish want to eat. But, you know, as in cold weather, the fish don't like to eat because their metabolism is so slow, so they digest their food slower, I'm sorry. But let me get home, load up my gear, and I'll hit a couple fishing holes for you guys. Alright, you guys, I got everything I need. Had a little trouble finding the my chest mount. Hold on, let me lock up the house really quick. But I wanted to grab the chest mount and the mini cam so I can use that to record with a little bit too. Sorry, the sun is like glaring and it's really windy out here. I don't know if I'm gonna catch anything today, but it's worth a shot. I'm gonna kind of sort of gear more towards like crappie and some of the smaller panfish like that, since they're usually more active this time of year from what I've been researching. So I think I'm gonna actually go to Bigfella Creek, because I still haven't found the name of that one creek up the street yet. But I'm gonna go there and toss around a little mini grub, see if I catch anything there. And then I may go to the old neighborhood. Who knows? I'm just kind of winging it right now. Alright, you guys, here at Bigfella Creek, and there's a lot more water out here than it was the last time I was out here. See, I see lots more grass. The water's actually kind of clear too. Trying to see if I see any action going on. And I don't. Let's check on the other side here. Last time I fished on this side, I was getting a little nibble, so I think I am going to start tossing a grub in here. I bought my flipping stick today to give that a whirl. Hopefully I can get a couple casts in with that today somewhere. Whoa. It's pretty darn windy out here. I'm sorry about the noise if you can't hear me because of the wind. I'd say the water on this side is about maybe 4 foot deep, and it's the deepest part right here at my feet. And I don't see much movement going on over here anyway. Whoops. I'm still working on casting these little grubs out here. With this wind, it's extremely difficult because it's so light. Sounds like the tree's about to fall down. There's a lot of squeaking going on. I'm just gonna try over here on the other side of the road. The last time I caught a fish out here was a pickerel, and I caught it over there in that general direction. So I'm gonna cast this grub out here. Hopefully, I don't want to catch a pickerel, but if I catch one, oh well. At least I can say I caught a fish if I do catch one. Yep, got some grass. Something. Don't underestimate the hooks on these little grubs. I mean, these things are pretty sharp. I've also been researching that if you can find some riprap around this time of year, especially when the sun's hitting it, bass will usually tend to be around it because it's holding heat. So just a little tidbit for you guys. I think I found that tidbit of information on the Mystery Tackle Box website. They actually have some articles that pertain to like this time of year, things like that. Alright, you guys, I put the grub up for now. Fished with it for about maybe half an hour. But I went ahead and got the some kind of a flipping jig, and I put it on my new medium heavy Berkeley Bionics rod. It's a 6-foot rod, so it's a whole foot shorter than the Penn Squadron rod that I have. So we're gonna try flipping this around for a little bit and seeing if I can catch a fish. It'd be pretty awesome if I can catch a fish on my brand new rod on the first day out with it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But this time of year, from what I've been researching, is you want to fish as slow as possible. And the right now, the slowest things that I have are jigs. So I have a jig tied on my medium heavy rod. I have a looks like a black, blue, and purple jig tied on my 7-foot rod. And hopefully that I'll be able to catch a fish just by fishing slow. And some of the techniques that I was reading about say that uh-oh, caught up in this little brush pile. Okay. Some of the techniques that I was reading about, sorry about the wind, say that a lot of people have been doing some dead sticking, just like casting it out there, dragging it a few inches and just leaving it there. Some people have actually been getting results doing that. If I don't catch anything here, I may go to the old neighborhood and give that a try and see if dead sticking will work out there. Maybe I'll catch a bass or something today. And I've been sitting here trying to think of places with the riprap that I can go fishing at from the banks, which also makes fishing this time of year hard, especially if you're fishing from the bank. It's kind of hard to get out there where the deeper, warmer water is, and trying to catch fish that way. But trying to find some riprap. Well, it's not really too sunny today, so that might be a kind of a pointless feat. I see grass. Yeah, there's something about that riprap that holds heat. Or maybe even going to the river and trying to find some still structure that they can hide behind to get away from the current. See water like this that's kind of clear like this, where I can like toss it in front of my feet where it's somewhat deep. I can actually get a feel for how fast the jigs are dropping. Alright, you guys, much of nothing was really happening there, so I'm going to the old neighborhood now and trying to see if I can catch a fish out there. I think there's a spot out there where there is some riprap. I'm just hoping that the sun hit it for a little bit and I can actually go there and catch a fish today. But yeah, I'm on my way there now, so let me get there and hopefully catch a fish. As I was editing the video, I noticed that some of my clips didn't make it into my phone somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and segue into some of these clips that ended up missing. This next spot that I ended up stopping at, I was on my way to the old neighborhood from Bigfella Creek, and just past this creek, I believe it was called Maddox Creek. And I went ahead and stopped there and fished for a little while, and here are those clips. Oh, and by the way, I was driving to the old neighborhood, and I happened to be taking a back way that I haven't taken in a long time, and I completely forgot about this creek. It's called Maddox Creek. It's way back in the woods on a little bridge like this. On the other side, we got something like this, timber in the water. So I'm pretty sure it's fish all holed up in there trying to beat the wind. But I caught this little pickerel here on this side. But let me get me another grub and see if I can catch some more fish. Well, you guys, I caught a little baby pickerel. So I guess I can say I caught a fish today. I caught him off of the little grub. Go ahead and take a picture of his butt. Go ahead and throw him back in. Alright. Now at least I can say I caught a fish finally. Alright. I didn't realize how cold those fish were. I had to run and go grab that glove to take that pickerel off the hook. I can't find my lip grippers. So I wanted to put that glove on, which I actually just dropped in the water. I had to fish that back out with my rod. So that's soaked. If I catch another fish, it's just gonna have to deal with the coldness of it, I guess. Apparently this little roadway is pretty busy. That's like the second car that's driven by here. Well, my work phone just went off, and I need to make sure I'm not getting any more calls. Oh no, that's just the office saying they're closing. Nice. Okay. Alright, back to fishing. So I guess I'm done with work for the day. If I had my truck, I'd take the boat out somewhere. See if I can find some warmer waters where these bass are tucked in at. I'll tell you what though, it felt good to catch a fish, even though it was a small pickerel. Just felt to get I felt good to get a tug on the end of my line. Alright you guys, I am over here at Crystal Lake now. I just left Lake Placid not too long ago. Didn't have any luck over there. But figured I would come over here and try out these other couple ponds. Just wanted to check things out. It's starting to get a little chilly. It's dropping down to about 42 degrees outside. I'm not sure what the water temperature is. But figured I'd give it a shot, you know. You never know. I know fish metabolism is slow, but they got to eat at some point. And I also wanted to come over here and try out this little pond here because there's some riprap down here. I may actually climb down there and stand and see if I can catch a fish or two. I've been out here dead sticking this jig here for a while now. In hopes of catching something. Just casting it out there as far as I can. Just letting it sink all the way to the bottom and just sit there for a while. Been averaging about maybe 5 minutes a cast, which is why I haven't been recording. Just 5 minutes of dead air would have been boring. And I'll just raise the rod every once in a while, reel in the slack, and just let it sit there. This is how I used to fish with live bait out in like rivers and things like that before I took up bass fishing. I think I've lost patience for doing this kind of fishing because I got so used to like actually working the bait to make it mimic something alive that I put the patience portion of it, like the sitting and the waiting part away instead of casting and working, casting and working. It's a little clump of grass right there. Alright, this is my last resort of catching a bass today. I moved over here by, as you can see, it's this whole side is rock. And from the way it looks like it looks like it goes into the water a little bit. I don't think the sun's been hitting it much because the sun is behind me and it's been cloudy just about all day. The sun will peek its head out every once in a while. But the wind is also blowing in this direction, like in my face. So the sun probably hasn't warmed this up too much. But I figured it was worth a shot. I think after this I'm gonna go home and maybe eat some soup and figure out what I'm gonna do this weekend. Especially as far as New Year's, now that I think about it, because it is New Year's weekend. Oh, this wind almost just fell forward. These clouds are starting to turn dark as well. Alright, y'all, I left the old neighborhood. Right now I'm sitting in the parking lot of Domino's where I ordered my pizza. I decided not to do soup. I had a taste for pizza instead. But, it's snow flurrying right now. That's why I stopped talking for a minute, because I saw flurries falling out of the sky. But all in all, it was a great day of fishing. It's always a great day of fishing when you can get out, even if it's for a couple of hours. But the wind and the coolness just got a little bit too much for me. And I don't want to catch frostbite, and I'm not out there wearing the proper stuff to fish in this kind of weather. So I went ahead and called it a day. I don't have a goose egg today. I actually caught that one pickerel that I was questioning myself if I should even count it or not. But I'm going to go ahead and count it so I don't have to deal with the goose egg. But I'm going to go ahead in this video here, go ahead and get my pizza so I can eat. Like I always say, get out there on the water, throw your line out there, see what you catch. Introduce a child into the game of fishing so we can assure the future generation of fishing. Get out there, fish for fun, fish for cheap. This is Bigfella signing out.